play. You want more hits than lemonade. No, you don't own me. You don't even know me.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Sky Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Mike Yastrzemski, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. 7 hits in 15 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Dickerson stands at first with 1 out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Popped up. Fletcher calls for it. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Zach Wheeler gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things we'll look for early, Matty, Zach Wheeler, at times control can be an issue. So one of the keys for Zach Wheeler, getting ahead early in counts.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Andrelton.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, it's been a pretty productive week at home, to say the least. 6-1 on the recent homestand. The last thing you want to have happen is to get on the plane and leave that there. The way you've been playing, fundamentally sound pitching, hitting, some defense. They have to find a way to continue the momentum, bottle up what they did at home, and take it on the road with them.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll check in here at 277. 15 long balls and 65 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it, as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Counts even to Trout. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Up there.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Wheeler into his motion. Here it is on 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
2 out, nobody on. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
He's doing his best to make sure the fans keep tuning in. He's fighting for a home run title, and he's not giving any at-bats away. This is great observation, not only for the veterans in the clubhouse, but the young rookies on this roster to not give anything away at this level.
1-1. 1-2 now. Fouled away. The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. A ball and no strikes. 287 the average coming in. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Now here it comes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. La Stella is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Brendan Rodgers bats next as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2 out with the man at first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready with the 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Angels are out in front, 1-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Brian Goodwin.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again. 1-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So Joe Adell bats now, and for him you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. From the belt, the pitch takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second, and there's out number 2.
Oh man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping up now, Matt Thaiss. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Thaiss, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. A runner on first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. fouled off. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Wheeler pauses. 2-2 on its way home. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Angels leave one. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He drew a walk his first time up.
The right fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
And now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set with the 0-1. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And it's fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ready now for L.A. Taylor Ward comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0 home. In the air out to straightaway left. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the play, one away. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. In now is Andrelton Simmons, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Dickerson's there. 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Digging in to try it again, David Fletcher. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle.
In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
2 out with the man at first. That's wide, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Wheeler pauses. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Dickerson going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that pitch right.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner,
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. is swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate, Williams Astudillo. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. 287 the average coming in. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Tommy La Stella will be next.
Hey.
3-1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
The 3-2 one more time.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
8th pitch of the at bat coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 1-0.
All right. 2-0.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Here's the 2-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The left fielder, Justin Upton.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. One run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1 and 2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Jason Castro. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. One run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Wheeler into his motion. 2-2 on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Now at the plate, Brendan Rodgers, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Brendan Rodgers.
The pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Still 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Corey Dickerson.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired.
And leading off for the Angels, the right fielder, Joe Adele.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. In there, and it's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Line to the right side. Dickerson is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Ready now, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and hit softly on a line, but foul. Wheeler into his motion. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. They lead it 1-0. Striding in once again, Yasiel Puig. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Trout at the track. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. In now is Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
One 0 to Rendon.
At the ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two 2-0 count. The pitch.
Ball 3.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Digging in once again, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball at that ball. Count was 2 and 1.
Runner goes for second. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready once again, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Count 1-0.
The set and the 1-0.
Nope, inside.
You can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two balls and a strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
3-1. Here it is. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Popped him up. Ward shading to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
22, second baseman,
David Fletcher will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's flared out toward left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This one's down to third. Fielded by Rendon. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Keenan Middleton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 99, Keenan Middleton.
So coming to the plate, Williams Astudillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 the count. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Tommy La Stella. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball inside. Inside, ball one.
Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
So striding in, Brendan Rodgers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
The next 0-2.
Ball, that's down.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over.
The traditional seventh-inning stretch.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Upton. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way to Upton.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping into the box, Brian Goodwin. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. One out, nobody on. In tight with the slider. 2-2. Three and 2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Three-two pitch. Pops this one up. Rogers is there for it. 2 down. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Ready for another shot now. Jason Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Wheeler sets his sights. First pitch on the way.
Nope, outside.
A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Up high. 2-1 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Ready for another chance? Joe Adell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pitch number 100 on its way. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Ready with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Looped out towards short. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
So now to the plate, Matt Theis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. And he doesn't get much on the swing here as this is pulled down the first base line. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Ty Buttrey is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Mookie Betts will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. 32 home runs and 72 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. DeShields breaks from the bag. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Your attention, please. Now running at second base, number 0, the lineup, the field.
In the dirt here. Oh, he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Number 6, Anthony.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rendon. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's set, and the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, You have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The set and the 2-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Full count now, 3-2. He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Stepping in, Mike Yastrzemski. And even though we discussed his power hitting prowess earlier in the broadcast, we haven't gotten to see it on display so far in this one.
But every time this guy steps in the box, he's 1 swing away. If he misses over the heart of the plate, I promise you this ball's leaving.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The high fastball is in there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled off. Now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Here's the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Mookie Betts stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field. Delino DeShields will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now in center field, number 50.
Trey Wingener is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58.
Bottom of the inning now. Now in the box, Taylor Ward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was great all night long.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
To the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Striding in, David Fletcher. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, talk about having a day hero. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First pitch on its way. Mike Trout is at the plate as he watches ball one. The 1-0. That's by him for strike one. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jaime Barria will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Settling in now, Williams Astudillo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Upton going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now back.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with a clutch here.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The count now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Brendan Rodgers. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Delino.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Delino DeShields, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and two away. Here's the first pitch, and the runner's coming home. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Rolled slowly to first. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Colorado Springs is out in front here, 2-1. Keone Kela is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
And the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. DeShields is there. 1 down. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. At the plate, Brian Goodwin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Angels down to their last strike. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Sky Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Trey Wingener gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Keone Kela hammers down the save, his 43rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
That's our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this evening. we remind you to please drive home safely.